Chapter 81 Battle of Xingyuan Mountain. You are listening at novelfull.audio. As soon as Zhao Heyu's words came out, many of the disciples who were blown away in the distance had uncertain faces and were struggling in their hearts. Zhao Heyu, don't go too far. Fan Hongxing's face became extremely ugly, his eyes seemed to be biting people, staring at Zhao Heyu. Unexpectedly, this Zhao Heyu actually used such a murderous and heartbreaking method. Boom boom. Hua Yuntian didn't say anything, but urged his own strength to bombard Zhao Heyu and others. Now it's useless to say anything, just fight. The fierce and unparalleled aura formed a series of black light, which suddenly surged to the place where Zhao Heyu and others were. Hua hua hua. Zhao Heyu smiled slightly, and the jade pendant on his body flashed a stream of light, forming a shield, blocking Hua Yuntian's black light impact. Come, let's catch this demon who massacred the city, and let this demon confess to those innocent dead. Zhao Heyu said coldly. Then, the strong men from all the major forces behind him rushed towards Hua Yuntian. Hua Yuntian showed no fear. Hua Yuntian, who had activated the power of the magic pot, became extremely powerful, and his every move was filled with the breath of destroying the world. The surging demonic energy almost destroyed everything. Fan Hongxing also joined the battle without saying anything more. The people behind Zhao Heyu were not weak either, and they launched powerful means to fight fiercely, and the fierce battle broke out. Chen Luo, since you have used a lot of your cultivation resources, please help your apprentice. Yao Shi sighed softly, and then burst out all her strength to rush forward, ready to repel all those people. Girl, it's not a good habit to meddle in other people's business. I'll play with you. Just as Yao Shi was about to join the battlefield, a hoarse voice sounded. An old man in a gray robe appeared in front of Yao Shi, blocking Yao Shi's progress. The gray-robed old man was surrounded by a rich blood power, his eyes revealed a murderous light. Saint King Nine Heavens. This is someone from the Blood Spirit Holy Land? Why did even the people from the Blood Spirit Holy Land come out? Just to deal with Hua Yuntian? Could it be that the Blood Spirit Holy Land also had a hand in this matter? Yao Shi's face became solemn. Although she had practiced in Tianzhu Peak for a while, Yao Shi had consumed too much of her divine body essence when traveling through time and space, and many of her methods could not be used. This person from the Blood Spirit Holy Land, Saint King Nine Heavens, was not something Yao Shi could easily deal with now. Damn, such trash. If I were in my prime, I could easily kill him with just one finger. Yao Shi felt a little irritated in her heart, and then she burst out the power in her body and started a fierce battle with this old man. This old man from the Blood Spirit Holy Land also burst out with monstrous blood. A fierce and unparalleled battle broke out. The battlefield of the two soon moved to the sky. Young Master Zhao, why don't you just kill Hua Yuntian? A cultivator beside Zhao Heyu whispered. Zhao Heyu looked at the fierce fight ahead with a smile on his face. At this time, Hua Yuntian was filled with endless black aura, as if there was an endless power providing Hua Yuntian with strength. There were many top-level masters in the Saint realm around him, but they were unable to take down Hua Yuntian. On the contrary, the power of the magic jar on Hua Yuntian was extremely strong, almost crushing everything. No hurry, we have to make the air of the magic jar the most painful and desperate, and then take out his magic jar. Such a sacrifice is the most perfect. Zhao Heyu licked his lips, and a trace of fiery color flashed in his eyes. Young master is wise. If you use such means, I am not afraid that the air of the magic jar will not be desperate. The cultivator next to him flattered. Zhao Heyu showed a satisfied smile. The battle was still going on, and Zhao Heyu seemed to have prepared enough top-level masters. Even though Hua Yuntian was extremely powerful at this time, he still couldn't end the battle quickly. Instead, as the battle progressed, his aura began to become somewhat disordered. Obviously, Hua Yuntian couldn't completely withstand the power of the magic pot at the moment. As expected of the descendant of the magic pot, he has the ability to fight against the saints just by being in the realm of creation. This method is really too strong. Yes, although this Hua Yuntian is a demon, the power of the magic pot is really strong. I heard that Master Xiao Fan defeated this descendant of the magic pot in a head-on duel. I wonder what Master Xiao Fan's style is. The crowd watching from a distance were discussing and watching the battle not far away with interest. after 2/4 of an hour, Huayintian's aura had become a little sluggish, there were many more wounds on his body, and the black aura on his body became a little white. Okay, you can use the next method. Let Huayintian slowly taste the taste of despair. Zhao Heyu, who was not far away, smiled slightly and said, "Yes, sir, we will arrange it now." The monk next to him said respectfully, "Yuntian, go ahead, I will stop these people." Fan Hongxing said firmly behind Huayintian, holding a holy weapon given by Huayintian. At this time, Fan Hongxing also had many more wounds on his body, and the origin of the saint had dissipated a lot and his breath became weak. After breaking through the saint realm, the saint origin will be generated in the body of the cultivator, which possesses terrifying power. After having the saint origin, the lifespan of the cultivator will skyrocket. Under normal circumstances, there is no problem living for 2,000 years. Let's go, can you leave? As soon as Fan Hongxing said this, many top masters around him launched a fierce attack. Huayintian and Fan Hongxing looked at each other and said nothing. Then, Huayintian took out a lot of elixirs and gave them to Fan Hongxing for recovery. When he was at Tianzhu Peak, Chen Luo also prepared a lot of holy weapons and various treasures for these disciples. After all, after looting the 9 Suns Holy Land, plus the sign-in rewards, Chen Luo had too many holy weapons and treasures to put. "Master, I'm sorry, Yuntian has failed your expectations." Huayintian murmured in his heart, thinking of the days at Tianzhu Peak. Although the days at Tianzhu Peak were not long, Huayintian's days at Tianzhu Peak were the happiest and most carefree days since he left Xingyuan sect. Unfortunately, there will be no more days like this. "Big brother, we are here to help you too. We won't be deserters." At this moment, a hurried voice suddenly sounded not far away. A group of Xingyuan sect disciples rushed to the battlefield and joined it. "Okay, this is a good disciple of our Xingyuan sect. Even if he dies, he must die gloriously." Fan Hongxing saw many disciples coming to support him from afar, and his depressed mood suddenly became extremely happy. Chapter 82 No More Senior Brother. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Huayintian's heart, which was full of gloom, also had some sunshine. These brothers were willing to stand on his side at the last moment. Shua shua shua. Huayintian didn't say anything, and threw a bunch of heavenly spiritual treasures into the hands of the disciples who came to support him. When the many disciples who came to support saw the heavenly spiritual treasures thrown by Huayintian, a trace of struggle flashed in their eyes. However, it soon turned into a firmness and fierceness. With the support of many disciples, Huayintian and Fan Hongxing both felt excited. Although the road ahead was bleak, it was enough to have companions. As the battle progressed, Huayintian's strength became weaker and weaker. Huayintian's body was covered with scarlet blood, but Huayintian could no longer tell whether it was his own or the enemy's. "Okay, the game is over, you all go to hell," Zhao Heyu said in the distance. Boom! Then, waves of terrifying aura appeared in the surrounding void. Countless spiritual powers turned into blood spears that suppressed the world, and were about to destroy Huayintian and others. This was a top-level blood path holy level attack formation, with the power to destroy everything. Huayintian looked up at the formation in the sky, and then saw the many wounded disciples and sect leaders around him who seemed to be unable to hold on, and an indescribable sense of powerlessness rose. In his heart, strength, or not enough strength. There is no other way, I can only fight with all my strength. Huayintian murmured, boom. A moment later, a magic pot phantom appeared above Huayintian's head, and waves of mysterious power continued to roar. The whole world around seemed to be affected by this power, and the breath became unusually heavy. Magic pot, immortal swallowing magic pot, is this the power of the magic pot? It's too strong, fortunately I'm prepared. Zhao Heyu, who was not far away, flashed a trace of greed in his eyes. Ha ha ha, everything is under the control of the young master. The little air of the magic pot can be easily controlled. The monk next to him flattered, and also stared at the shadow of the magic pot in the distance. The people watching around also held their breath, and dared not blink, for fear of missing any wonderful moments. Yuntian, Fan Hongxing, who was dying far away from Huayintian, looked at Huayintian. Is this Hua Yuntian going to use the final power of the magic pot, in the sky, she murmured in a fierce battle. Little girl, you dare to be distracted when fighting with me, I think you don't want to live. The old man of the blood spirit holy land next to him said with a cold expression. After the old man finished speaking, a more terrifying blood and chi power burst out from his body. She gritted her teeth and could only continue to fight with the old man of the snow spirit holy land. Bang! At this moment, a huge collision sounded suddenly from below, and a deep black magic light rushed into the sky. Fierce auras were raging everywhere, and a powerful wave of air surged and gushed out in all directions. Yao Shi and the old man from the blood spirit holy land who were fighting in the sky were swept away by this wave of air. The Xingyuan mountain below was full of dark auras, and everyone seemed to be violently impacted by this terrifying wave of air. Is this the power of the magic pot? It's really, really too strong. On one side of Xingyuan mountain, Zhao Heyu wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth. His eyes were extremely fanatical. I saw that above Hua Yuntian, the terrifying Blood Road top-level holy formation had been completely destroyed. Hua Yuntian's body was filled with waves of terrifying auras, and the surrounding space seemed to have become somewhat distorted under Hua Yuntian's terrifying aura. The many top masters who had originally besieged Hua Yuntian were all blown away by the fierce aura. Others around were all injured by this power. However, no one was afraid to retreat, and they all stood there looking at Hua Yuntian in the distance. Everyone's mind was occupied by the black beam of light that almost broke through everything. Hua Yuntian, not bad. I didn't expect you to be able to exert the power of the magic jar to this extent. Zhao Heyu, who was not far away, clapped his hands and praised. Hua Yuntian did not speak, but just looked at Zhao Heyu not far away calmly. Forcibly using the power of the magic jar has made him extremely weak. Although he can still stand now, the power in his body has been depleted. Who asked you to deal with me? Hua Yuntian asked calmly. Having lost all his power, he became fearless and extremely calm. With Zhao Heyu, he should not have the ability to plan all this. There must be other pushers behind it. You slaughtered more than a dozen cities. Such a demon, everyone can kill him. Zhao Heyu smiled slightly. He enjoyed the feeling of having everything under control. Now, is there any point in talking about this? You and I both know that the matter is not. Hua Yuntian said. Swish. Before Hua Yuntian finished speaking, a tearing sound suddenly sounded. A feeling of weakness surged into his heart. Hua Yuntian looked down and found that several sharp blades had pierced his body. This sharp blade seemed to be the heavenly spiritual treasure he had just given away. Big brother, I'm sorry, we want to live, we don't want to die. I'm sorry, Wu, big brother, I'm sorry. A sad voice came into Hua Yuntian's ears. Hua Yuntian turned slowly and saw his close fellow disciples standing in front of him. They were holding the heavenly spiritual treasures he had given them. Several other fellow disciples knelt on the ground, bowed their heads deeply, and kept crying. Big brother, I will also guard our Xingyuan sect like big brother in the future. Big brother, it's so beautiful. Play another song. I want to listen to your new song. Big brother, when I practice the exercises, I always feel pain in my meridians. What's going on? Big brother, I'll tell you a secret. Don't tell anyone. Actually, I like you. You will always be our big brother and the pride of our Xingyuan sect. The past events surged into Hua Yuntian's heart like a tide. Every bit of the Xingyuan sect kept emerging in Hua Yuntian's mind. Looking at these junior brothers and sisters who seemed to feel guilty as if they had made a mistake, Hua Yuntian's last sanity and hope seemed to be wiped out. Grief, happiness, anger, powerlessness, waves of emotions kept surging in his heart, then it turned into silent despair. This feeling of despair made him feel worse than death. A trace of tyrannical aura kept flowing in Hua Yuntian's heart. Senior brother. Xingyuan sect no longer has a senior brother, Hua Yuntian murmured in a low voice. A trace of black aura that almost destroyed everything appeared in his eyes. Chapter 83. Did you see it too? You are listening at novelfull.audio. You beasts, why are you fighting in the same room, why? Fan Hongsheng, who was dying in the distance, had his eyes broken. Fan Hongsheng did not expect that these disciples who came to support him had evil intentions and would do such things now. Is this still the disciple of the Xingyuan sect that he knows well? I thought that my disciples were just a little greedy for life and afraid of death, but I didn't expect, at this time, Fan Hongsheng wanted to kill all the disciples who were fighting against each other. However, he didn't have the strength to do anything. I can only watch the tragedy happen. Many Xingyuan sect disciples in front of Hua Yuntian did not dare to speak anymore, their faces full of shame. Some people's eyes flashed with joy, the other onlookers around did not expect that such a change would suddenly occur. When the descendant of the magic jar was at his weakest, he was stabbed by one of his own. It was really unexpected. Yuntian, Yao Shi, who was above the sky, felt the scene of Hua Yuntian below, and her heart trembled. Is this why the descendants of the magic jar have changed so much? Yao Shi's eyes were a little red. Hua Yuntian obviously did nothing wrong. Why should he bear all this? Yao Shi also observed a lot about Hua Yuntian when she was at Tianzhu Peak, and knew that although Hua Yuntian was the descendant of the magic jar, however, it is not as evil as the rumors, and he kills without blinking an eye. On the contrary, he is a gentle and humble gentleman. No. We can't let Hua Yuntian be completely lost in his mind by the power of the magic jar. I want to stop all this. Yao Shi felt a sense of determination in her heart. Boom! Immediately afterwards, Yao Shi activated the original power of her divine body, hoping to quickly deal with the people in the blood spirit holy land ahead. Girl, it's just you. If you want to stop all this, just save it. Just when Yao Shi activated the origin of the divine body, a hoarse voice came, the void trembled, and two more old men wearing blue robes with surging air and blood appeared beside Yao Shi. The two newly appeared old men in blue robes were surrounded by waves of terrifying aura. The surrounding space became extremely depressing and bloody. Two more monks from the 9th level of the Holy King. Yao Shi's face became extremely ugly. Could it be that she really couldn't change anything? Why on earth do you want to design Hua Yuntian? That Yao Shi looked at the three old men from the 9th level of the Holy King around her and said, "Oh. Design. This is not a design, this is his life." The old man in grey robe smiled slightly, showing a cruel smile, // ha ha ha. Hua Yuntian, have you seen that even your junior brothers and sisters can't look down upon what you have done, and they want to backhand you with a knife? Your life is such a failure, / Zhao Heyu said with a laugh, his eyes it's full of sarcasm. Many monks behind Zhao Heyu also made various sarcastic sounds. His words were filled with disdain and ridicule for Hua Yuntian. Hua Yuntian only felt that his consciousness was a little scattered, and there was a constant surge of power in his body. The body seemed to be completely filled and controlled by the violent aura. The words of these people were like torches, igniting the violent atmosphere in his heart. Hua Yuntian's whole body was filled with traces of destructive energy, and the heavenly spirit treasure still attached to his body was completely melted by the terrifying energy and turned into annihilation. Kill. Kill everything. Kill everyone. Everyone deserves to die. In Hua Yuntian's mind, there seemed to be a devil's whisper guiding his emotions. Under this whispered murmur, Hua Yuntian felt as if the magic jar in his mind was making a buzzing sound. A series of domineering and peerless powers are constantly brewing. As long as you want it, you can have the power to kill everything. Yuntian, don't be affected by the power of the magic jar. No, this is all their conspiracy. At this moment, a crisp and sweet voice came into Hua Yuntian's mind. Hua Yuntian's already blurred consciousness seemed to have a hint of coolness. However, soon, this sense of coolness was overwhelmed by more negative emotions. Boom! Immediately afterwards, bursts of dark black aura appeared around Hua Yuntian. The dark black aura was like fireworks, constantly billowing around Hua Yuntian's body. / It finally succeeded. It's worth all the effort I put into it. I made the most perfect sacrifice. / Zhao Heyu was extremely happy. The aura on Hua Yuntian's body was extremely powerful, as if it was going to set the whole world on fire. The descendant of the magic jar massacred innocent lives in more than a dozen cities. Now, I, Zhao Heyu, must arrest the descendant of the magic jar and capture this heinous devil. Zhao Heyu, who was not far away, had a crazy look in his eyes. Then he said fiercely, after saying that, he was about to command many top experts and prepare to catch Huayuntian, who was almost completely enveloped by the power of the magic jar. The people watching from a distance were also extremely excited, although they didn't know why. Huayuntian's aura was obviously abnormal, and there was something good going on. Slaughter the innocent lives of more than a dozen cities. That just when everyone behind Zhao Heyu was about to capture Huayuntian, a hoarse voice sounded. Immediately afterwards, a monk in black robe appeared in front of Huayuntian, // kill. Kill. Kill, // Huayuntian murmured. His mind was going completely crazy, and the violent aura on his body was constantly surging. Yuntian, wake up! Looking at the almost crazy Huayuntian in front of him, a trace of coldness flashed in the eyes of the black-robed monk. Then, the black-robed monk went directly to Huayuntian's side, and a gentle mental force burst out from his body and poured into Huayuntian's mind, completely destroying all the negative emotions in Huayuntian's mind. Master! Master! Huayuntian's eyes became bright and saw the monk in front of him. Although this monk was shrouded in mysterious power and his face could not be seen clearly, Huayuntian knew that this was his master. Take a good rest, I will take care of everything. Chen Luo said softly, holding Huayuntian in his arms. Huayuntian felt an unprecedented sense of peace in his heart, and then he fell asleep, seeing the disciple who was almost going crazy in front of him. Chen Luo's heart was filled with murderous intent and coldness. Do you know what you are doing? Zhao Heyu said with a cold expression, and a trace of irritation rose in his heart. Unexpectedly, a strange monk suddenly appeared. Moreover, this black-robed monk was shrouded in an inexplicable aura, and his face could not be seen clearly, and it was unknown who he was. You said that Huayuntian massacred more than a dozen cities. Do you have any evidence? Chen Luo continued to speak lightly. Chen Luo already knew the whole story on the way. Evidence? Zhao Heyu was stunned. He didn't expect that this monk would actually entangle with him on this issue. I saw it. It was Huayuntian who did it. I was outside the city at the time. Yes, I saw it too. That's right, we all saw it. Several monks appeared behind Zhao Heyu and spoke one after another. These monks all looked at Chen Luo, who suddenly appeared with sarcasm on their faces. However, they were all without any fear. With Zhao Heyu there would be no problem. You saw it? Chen Luo narrowed his eyes slightly, and a chill rose in his heart. Can you believe one-sided words? Only you guys don't count, right? Did anyone else see it? Chen Luo continued to speak calmly, without any emotion in his words. As soon as Chen Luo's words came out, Zhao Heyu and others looked at each other. These guys didn't count. I saw it. I saw it too. We all saw it. Soon, everyone behind Zhao Heyu spoke up, with smiles in their eyes. Those few weren't enough. We all saw it. It finally counted. Zhao Heyu didn't say anything, but a smile appeared on his face. The people behind him were all from the top forces in the central region. With so many people putting pressure on him, it was impossible for this black-robed monk to withstand the pressure. Using power to suppress others is his favorite method. Ho ho ho. At this moment, a burst of flames suddenly appeared behind Zhao Heyu that burned everything. The terrifying flames instantly melted everyone behind Zhao Heyu, and the broken meat and blood all rose into ashes. Waves of hot air were constantly surging, mixed with the smell of burnt things. Zhao Heyu's smile froze, and a fear that penetrated into his bones filled his whole body. This guy, how dare he? Who else saw it? Sir, please tell me, did you see it too? Chen Luo raised his head and looked at Zhao Heyu calmly, his face pale and his smile stiff. The sun was high in the sky, and there was bloody heat surging around. However, Zhao Heyu did not feel the slightest heat, but a chill that went straight to his head. P.S. This is a big chapter of nearly 3,000 words. I think the author can be rewarded with a love-generated power. Chapter 84. I am Lin Yuanhong of the Heavenly Demon Sect. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xingyuan Mountain, the peak of Xingyuan Mountain. There was a scorching breath everywhere, and bursts of burnt smell were blown around by the breeze. Who is this? He killed so many top powerhouses with just one flame. He must be crazy. Most of those people are from first-class forces, and there are even many people from the Holy Land. Crazy, this is a madman. Although he is a madman, his strength is too strong. He wiped out all the people in an instant. Now only the son of the great Saint Mo Yang is left. When did such a ruthless person appear in our central region? It's too ruthless. Around Xingyuan mountain, many people were whispering, however, they did not dare to speak loudly, for fear of attracting Chen Luo's attention and getting angry. After all, in their opinion, this is a madman, completely unreasonable. Not far away, Fan Hongsheng looked at Chen Luo, who suddenly appeared, and his heart was also full of doubts. Who is this person? However, Fan Hongsheng was also relieved. Chen Luo did not look like an enemy of Huayuntian. That was enough. Senior, I didn't see it, I didn't see it. Zhao Heyu swallowed his saliva. Chen Luo was too cruel. He burned and killed everyone behind him without saying anything. His identity might not be able to withstand it. Ha! As soon as Zhao Heyu finished speaking, a flame suddenly appeared in Zhao Heyu's right hand. Ah! No! No! Zhao Heyu let out a heart-wrenching scream, and Zhao Heyu's right hand was burned to ashes by the terrifying flames. Endless pain rolled in Zhao Heyu's heart. For the first time, Zhao Heyu felt that he had lost control in his heart. Since you didn't see it, why do you say that Huayuntian slaughtered those dozen cities? Chen Luo asked. Chen Luo had seen a post in his previous life. If someone wrongly accused you of eating 2 bowls of noodles and only paid for 1 bowl, what you should do is not to prove your innocence and cut open your stomach to let the other party see how many bowls of noodles you actually ate. What you should do is to dig out the other party's eyeballs and swallow them into your stomach, so that he can see for himself how many bowls of noodles he actually ate. Chen Luo's method is even simpler. Kill everyone who sees it, and there will be no problem. After all, eyeballs are not necessarily delicious, judging from the means arranged around and the formations hidden everywhere. This Zhao Heyu must have planned it long ago and wanted to do something to his apprentice. Moreover, this guy is just the son of the great saint family, and it is highly likely that he is not him. Even if this guy is killed, if the mastermind is still there, Huayuntian will still be in danger. In this case, it may not be considered a completed mission. In order to be foolproof, Chen Luo is ready to interrogate carefully. Moreover, if someone dares to plot against his apprentice, Chen Luo will not easily bypass him. I am. Zhao Heyu's forehead was covered with cold sweat, and his will to survive made him suppress the fear in his heart. Even the pain of his arm being burned to ashes was temporarily suppressed. Dao Yu, you passed. At this moment, 3 figures flew in the sky above. An old man in a gray robe and 2 old men in blue robes appeared in front of Zhao Heyu. Name, Gao Weiyuan. Age, 321. Realm, 9th Heaven of the Holy King Realm. Identity, Supreme Elder of the Blood Spirit Holy Land. Name, Su Lianwen. Name, Zhu Boli. 3 Supreme Elders of the 9th Heaven of the Holy King of the Blood Spirit Holy Land. Could it be that this matter was planned by the Blood Spirit Holy Land? Chen Luo was puzzled. The Blood Spirit Holy Land is a top Holy Land level force in the central region. Although it is not as good as the Chaos Holy Land and the Soul Yuan Temple, it is still considered middle class among many holy places. You are finally here. I almost lost my life here for your silly apprentice. At this moment, a stream of light flew in the sky and appeared next to Chen Luo. It was Yao Shi. Yao Shi's breath was weak, and her origin seemed to have been consumed a lot. She looked extremely weak. Why don't we retreat first? These old guys are too difficult to deal with. When I recover, I will help your silly apprentice to take revenge. Yao Shi continued in a low voice. No need, I am here, don't worry. Chen Luo gave Yao Shi a reassuring look. Yao Shi bit her lips slightly and didn't say much, but after Chen Luo appeared, she felt a sense of security in her heart. It seems that as long as she is by Chen Luo's side, everything is not a problem. This sense of security has never been given to him by Wang Xian, although Wang Xian is her most respected brother. I don't know who you are. Why do you want to interfere in the affairs of our blood spirit holy land? The gray-robed old man Gao Weiyuan continued coldly, looking straight at Chen Luo. The other 2 supreme elders also had fierce eyes and stared at Chen Luo with bad eyes. Humph, I am Lin Yuanhong of the Heavenly Demon Sect. Do I have to explain to you what I do? Chen Luo snorted coldly and continued domineeringly. Yao Shi next to him was stunned. Lin Yuanhong of the Heavenly Demon Sect. However, he soon realized that Chen Luo did not want to reveal his identity. That's right, do we need to explain to you trash what we do in the Heavenly Demon Sect? Yao Shi then patted his chest and said domineeringly. So it's from the Heavenly Demon Sect, that's fine, no wonder they are so domineering, they killed a large number of people directly. Is that the leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect? He is indeed very powerful, just like the rumors, he is invincible and domineering. I heard that the people of the Heavenly Demon Sect always come and go without a trace, now I see the people of the Heavenly Demon Sect, I am so excited. Yes, I saw a living person from the Heavenly Demon Sect, I can brag about it for a year. I heard that some time ago, the people of the Heavenly Demon Sect also killed a lot of people from the Tianzhu Holy Land, killing some of these people will sprinkle water. The people watching from a distance talked about it, looking at Chen Luo and Yao Shi with extremely fanatical and respectful eyes. After all, the reputation of the Heavenly Demon Sect is too great, and it is an extremely inspiring myth of grassroots rise. From the beginning, it was a second-rate force, rising like a meteor, with a fierce reputation. Anyone who provokes them will be destroyed soon, they don't even take the Holy Land seriously. First-rate forces are no different from trash in front of them, moreover, they have never seen the Heavenly Demon Sect suffer a loss, which is simply the synonym of invincibility. Of course, due to the great reputation of the Heavenly Demon Sect, many people want to join the Heavenly Demon Sect. However, it is said that the Heavenly Demon Sect is extremely strict in selecting disciples, and ordinary people are not qualified to join. More importantly, the Heavenly Demon Sect's concealment method is extremely powerful, no one knows where the headquarters of the Heavenly Demon Sect is. Chapter 85 Bloodthirsty Demon Dragon. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect. The three great elders of the Blood Spirit Holy Land all looked a little solemn. It turned out to be the leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect. This was difficult to deal with. Not long ago, they heard that the people of the Heavenly Demon Sect dared to rob even the things of the elders of the Chaos Holy Land. Not long ago, the people of the Heavenly Demon Sect robbed the Heavenly Saint pulling spirit pill of a Saint King 9-layered Heaven Elder of the Chaos Holy Land. The pill was originally bought by the Elder to help him break through the Great Saint Realm. Unexpectedly, it was robbed by the people of the Heavenly Demon Sect. Moreover, the Elder was beaten half to death, and his realm fell, which was extremely miserable. Since this matter was the matter of the Chaos Holy Land, the Chaos Holy Land did not want to damage its own face, so it was suppressed by the top leaders of the Chaos Holy Land. However, these people were all great elders of the Blood Spirit Holy Land, and they still heard some rumors about this matter. Zhao Heyu behind the three of them also lost his temper instantly. The people of the Heavenly Demon Sect were all crazy, and it was understandable that they did anything. Lin, fellow Taoist Lin, we are the supreme elders of the Blood Spirit Holy Land. Please hand over the heir of the magic pot to us. This heir of the magic pot has done something that is harmful to the heaven and earth. We are willing to pay 300,000 top-grade spirit stones. The blue-robed elder Xuanhuan continued to grit his teeth. The two supreme elders next to him also nodded and looked at Chen Luo and Yao Shi not far away. Chen Luo was stunned. The name of the Heavenly Demon Sect is so useful. These people are actually planning to surrender and exchange. Humph, what is harmful to the heaven and earth? Don't be funny. I admire this kid very much. I have to figure out the matter. If you tell me everything, I can give you a decent one. Chen Luo snorted coldly, and the aura on his body was constantly surging. Xuanhuan and others frowned. This is difficult. This demon wants to protect this guy, and he has to figure out the whole story. They didn't doubt Chen Luo. After all, apart from the Heavenly Demon Sect, they couldn't think of any other place that didn't even take the people of the Blood Spirit Holy Land seriously. / fellow Taoist Lin, don't go too far. Do you really think your Heavenly Demon Sect is invincible? / the blue-robed old man Zhu Boli said coldly, his aura constantly surging. For this matter, their Blood Spirit Holy Land has already paid too much, and it is impossible to give up halfway because of the interference of the Heavenly Demon Sect. If the leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect really wants to stick to the end, they can only fight with all their strength. That's right, our blood spirit Holy Land is not a vegetarian either. The blue-robed old man Su Lianwen continued. Roar. Before Su Lianwen finished speaking, the surrounding space suddenly twisted, a bloody mouth with sharp serrations suddenly appeared from the void. The bloody mouth, which was extremely ferocious and exuded an endless terrifying aura, directly bit Su Lianwen's body in its mouth. Then, a demon dragon with a terrifying aura and sharp blood-red scales appeared in front of everyone. The demon dragon ate Su Lianwen's body. With a painful roar and chewing sound, Su Lianwen was chewed into pieces and swallowed into his stomach. Great Saint level, bloodthirsty demon dragon. Gao Weiyuan and Zhu Boli looked at the suddenly appeared demon dragon, and a deep fear rushed straight to the top of their heads. Their thoughts were completely stagnant. The terrifying aura of the bloodthirsty demon dragon made them completely unable to move. Just now, their fellow elders were swallowed alive, which made them feel a lot of haze in their hearts. Zhao Heyu's body was completely frozen. The fear made him dare not move at all. Things were completely out of his control. Yao Shi beside Chen Luo also unconsciously opened her cherry mouth. When did this Chen Luo have such a terrifying weapon? The bloodthirsty dragon of the great saint level was too oppressive. The other onlookers in the distance also widened their eyes and dared not move. This scene was too cruel. The elder of the blood spirit Holy Land of the Saint King Nineth Heaven had no power to resist and was eaten in one bite. Now, can you answer my question properly? Chen Luo continued calmly. This bloodthirsty dragon was a reward for Chen Luo's sign-in yesterday. The bloodthirsty dragon is a top-level dragon, cruel and bloodthirsty, and every move is full of the power to destroy everything. Although this bloodthirsty dragon is only a beginner great saint, it is so strong that it can fight even against ordinary great saint mid-level cultivators. This is also one of Chen Luo's biggest trump cards at present. Lin, fellow Taoist Lin, we just want to catch the air of the magic pot. No other purpose. Zhu Boli continued trembling, and his body was no longer able to move. Sizzle. As soon as Zhu Boli finished speaking, the bloodthirsty dragon opened its bloody mouth again and swallowed Zhu Boli. With a painful wail and chewing sound, Zhu Boli was swallowed by the bloodthirsty dragon. Another Saint King Nineth Heaven was eaten. The bloodthirsty dragon's eyes became more and more fanatical and fierce. You lied to me. Chen Luo said lightly. These people really thought he was a fool. But if they wanted to catch Huayun Tian, would they need such a big battle? They also sent out the top 3 Saint King Nineth Heaven Masters, as well as so many garbage. Obviously there was another purpose. The remaining Gao Weiyuan and Zhao Heyu were completely confused and didn't even dare to breathe. This Chen Luo is too cruel, he doesn't give any chance at all. If you plan to fool me again, there is still room for you in the belly of the bloodthirsty dragon. Chen Luo then said lightly, looking at the remaining 2 people. Yao Shi, who was standing aside, looked at the domineering Chen Luo in front of her, and her heart was filled with ripples. If, Chen Luo's words, maybe, he could change that future. Roar. The bloodthirsty dragon on the other side also roared loudly, and saliva dripped from the corner of his mouth and dripped on the ground. The land covered by the bloodthirsty dragon's saliva suddenly appeared bursts of white smoke, and the land was completely corroded. Goo! Gao Weiyuan and Zhao Heyu swallowed their saliva, and both of them flashed with great fear in their eyes. In front of the bloodthirsty dragon, they were too weak. Predecessor, I said that the holy son of our blood spirit Holy Land obtained a demon fetus in the blood god realm, so our ancestor prepared. Gao Weiyuan said tremblingly, telling everything. It turned out that the holy son of the blood spirit Holy Land had entered the legendary blood god realm by chance not long ago, and obtained an innate demon fetus in it. The innate demon fetus is the treasure left by the legendary devouring immortal demon emperor. If the demon fetus can be fully developed, it can achieve the terrifying and unparalleled innate demon fetus holy body, that is the supreme demon holy body, powerful and invincible, not inferior to the general divine body at all. The legendary devouring immortal demon emperor possesses the innate demon fetus holy body. Chapter 86 The Price. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Holy Son of the Blood Spirit Holy Land slaughtered people from more than a dozen cities and finally refined the innate demon Fetus holy body. However, the Holy Son of the Blood Spirit Holy Land also wanted to fuse the immortal devouring demon pot, the descendant of the demon pot. If the Holy Son of the Blood Spirit Holy Land can fuse the immortal devouring demon pot again, he will be able to master the inheritance of the immortal devouring demon emperor. In the future, he will definitely be able to stand shoulder to shoulder with the immortal devouring demon emperor and become an unparalleled demon emperor level existence. So they spent a huge price and asked Zhao Heyu from the Mo Yang Great Saint family to plan this matter together. Since you want to seize the demon pot, why do you use such means on Hua Yuntian, making him lose all hope and fall into despair? Yao Shi next to him couldn't help asking, if they just wanted to take away the demon pot, they would not have to use such a despicable means. Senior, the magic jar on Hua Yuntian is not complete. Only by making Hua Yuntian fall into despair can he become the most perfect sacrifice, turn into nutrients to be absorbed by the magic jar, restore some of the power of the magic jar, and make our Son of God more powerful. Gao Weiyuan added, so that's the case. Chen Luo understood. Chen Luo had long known that Hua Yuntian was the descendant of the magic jar, but there were only fragments of the magic jar in Hua Yuntian's body, not the complete magic jar. No wonder the descendant of the magic jar became so cold and ruthless later. It turned out to be like this. Yao Shi also understood in her heart that the power of the magic jar was strong. But everything in the world is an equal exchange. If you gain power from the magic jar, then you must lose something. Then, can you too take me to find the Son of the Blood Spirit Holy Land? Chen Luo smiled slightly, then spoke, looking at the two. Senior, our Blood Spirit Holy Land is willing to compensate, please. Gao Weiyuan looked pleading. If this demon is taken to the Blood Spirit Saint, the consequences are obvious. They finally found a good seedling to strengthen the Holy Land of Blood Spirit, and they can't do that. Swish. Before Gao Weiyuan finished speaking, the bloodthirsty demon dragon swallowed Gao Weiyuan, and the action was extremely smooth. Mr. Zhao, can you please take us to find the Saint of the Blood Spirit Saint Land? Chen Luo then looked at Zhao Heyu calmly. Since the old man doesn't want to, then send him on his way. Zhao Heyu was stunned and wanted to cry. I am the only one left. Why, I might as well die earlier. I should not have participated in this matter earlier. For those benefits, I have sacrificed my life. Zhao Heyu finally agreed. He had no choice. Humph. The truth is out. The massacre was done by the Holy Son of the Blood Spirit Holy Land. Don't put all the blame on us in the demonic path. We are not that bad. These guys who claim to be the righteous sects are the real disgusting ones. At this moment, Chen Luo was suddenly filled with righteous indignation and spoke loudly. Chen Luo's voice was like a wave, surging around. Now Chen Luo appeared as the leader of the heavenly demon sect. As Hua Yuntian was the descendant of the demon jar, it was not wrong to say that he practiced magic. A trace of confusion flashed in Yao Shi's eyes. Why did this word feel weird coming out of Chen Luo's mouth? When Chen Luo's words came out, the people watching around looked at each other. It wasn't Hua Yuntian who did it, but the Holy Son of the Blood Spirit Holy Land. No way. Although the Blood Spirit Holy Land is basically full of blood cultivators, it is a righteous sect. How could it do such a thing? Don't you think so, Mr. Zhao? Seeing that the others around him still had doubts, Chen Luo then looked at Zhao Heyu next to him. Zhao Heyu then cried and loudly told the whole story. With Zhao Heyu's words, the people around him finally believed and had no doubts. After all, this matter was full of doubts. Then, Chen Luo and Yao Shi and others rode the bloodthirsty demon dragon to leave Xingyuan Mountain and go to find the Blood Spirit Sun. It turns out that those things were done by the people of the Blood Spirit Holy Land. It's incredible. A Holy Land level force actually did such a thing. Yes, fortunately the leader of the heavenly demon sect is wise and brave, and found the real culprit, otherwise, those people would have died in vain. I said that the descendant of the magic pot could not do such a thing. It turned out that someone framed him. Fuck, hindsight. You didn't say that before. Stupid, what do you know? This is a different time. The leader of the heavenly demon sect is so domineering and powerful. I admire him so much. I also want to join the Heavenly Demon Sect. Yes, especially that bloodthirsty demon dragon, it's so cool. No, I must join the Heavenly Demon Sect. The leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect is so charming, I want to join too. Me too. +1. After Chen Luo and others left, the people around them talked about it. Some were discussing the massacre of the city, and some were discussing how to join the Heavenly Demon Sect. As time passed, many onlookers left. What happened here spread like raindrops to the surroundings of the ancient continent. Ahem, Yuntian, we must have disappointed you. Fan Hongsheng looked at the backs of Chen Luo and others leaving, his eyes full of fatigue. Everything around him made Fan Hongsheng extremely upset. Unexpectedly, Xingyuan's sect passed on to his generation, and except for Hua Yuntian, there was no decent disciple. It's okay to be ineffective. He is greedy for life and afraid of death, and he even attacks his original classmates. Fan Hongsheng sighed, stood up slowly, and walked towards the disciples who were attacking Hua Yuntian. Sect Master, I'm sorry, we were wrong, and we didn't want to. Yes, Sect Master, they will really kill us. We are doing it to protect ourselves and for our Xingyuan sect to not wither away. Sect Master, we were wrong, we know we were wrong. Many disciples cried bitterly and looked at Fan Hongsheng with extremely ashamed eyes. Afraid of death, I understand running away from battle. You're useless, you're cheating, I still understand. Even if you lie to others and collude with outsiders, I still understand. I understand you. You are still young and have a bright future. You don't want to die, you want to live well. Fan Hongsheng walked towards the many disciples tremblingly, his expression extremely calm. Sect Master, have you forgiven us? Thank you for your forgiveness, Sect Master. We have decided that we will practice well in the future, be a good person, and revitalize the Xingyuan sect. We will correct it in the future. When many disciples heard Fan Hongsheng's words, the fear in their hearts slowly subsided, and they all spoke. But why do you want to attack Yuntian? They are your most respected senior brothers. How many of you were brought in by Yuntian, and how many of you have been carefully taught by Yuntian? Have you forgotten? Fan Hongsheng asked loudly. As soon as Fan Hongsheng's words came out, many disciples burst into tears. He kept apologizing and his trembling voice filled every corner of Xingyuan mountain. I understand you, but if you do something wrong, you should pay the price. Fan Hongsheng looked calm, and the power in his body suddenly exploded. Chapter 87 Demon Fetus. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Zhongyu, amidst the mountains with beautiful scenery, the mountains are filled with a large amount of spiritual energy, and there are traces of blood-colored aura floating in the air. These bloody auras seem to be integrated with the surrounding air, and even the surrounding green trees were stained with a little scarlet color. Even the slow-flowing streams in the mountains carry a lot of bloodthirsty atmosphere. The various spiritual beasts in the mountains also have blood-colored stripes on their bodies, and their eyes are full of violent and ferocious auras. In a cave deep in the mountains surrounded by countless energy and blood, a shirtless red-haired young man sat cross-legged in a pool of blood deep in the cave. The blood in the blood pool was constantly boiling, and the continuous power of blood and vitality surged towards the young man like a giant dragon. There are also a large number of black magic patterns on the young man's body that are blooming with bright black light. The innate demonic embryo holy body is really too powerful. Just the initial fusion has made my strength so much improved. After a while, the red-haired young man opened his eyes, and terrifying power continued to surge through his body. Zhao Heyu and the others haven't sent the descendant of the magic jar over yet. Is there something wrong? The red-haired young man seemed to have thought of something, frowned, and then said. Your Highness the Holy Sun, Mr. Zhao has brought so many people and has the assistance of 3 supreme elders. There must be no problem. Mr. Zhao must want to make things more perfect, said a person from the Blood Spirit Holy Land next to him. The disciple said, his eyes full of enthusiasm. It turned out that this red-haired young man was the Holy Son of Blood Spirit Holy Land, Huang Jinhui. Okay, I understand. Ask the Holy Master to send some more heavenly-grade blood spirit pills. I want to successfully fuse the innate demonic embryo holy body as soon as possible. Huang Jinhui continued. Yes, Your Highness the Holy Sun, I'll go right away. The subordinate continued. No need, I have brought your Holy Lord over. If you want anything, just tell him directly. At this moment, a hoarse voice sounded in the cave. Bang! Then, there was a head with blood still flowing out. The head's eyes were wide open, as if it had been frightened before it died, Holy Lord. Huang Jinhui exclaimed, his expression becoming extremely frightened, this head is the head of their Holy Lord of the Blood Spirit Holy Land, the Holy Lord of their Holy Land was slaughtered. Huang Jinhui felt like his head was buzzing, something happened, the Blood Spirit Holy Land disciples on the side were also completely stunned and couldn't believe the scene in front of them. Xingzi Huang, stop it, your Holy Land is gone. Another trembling voice sounded, Zhao Heyu, with disheveled hair and a broken right arm, appeared in the cave with a stiff expression, Zhao Heyu. Is the Holy Land gone? What's the meaning? Huang Jinhui was confused. Didn't Zhao Heyu help him design the descendant of the magic jar? Why, now? Zhao Heyu, what do you mean, it was you who killed our Holy Lord? Huang Jinhui's face became extremely ugly, and the energy in his body continued to surge. It's not me, it's the wise and powerful Lord Lin. Your blood spirit Holy Land secretly slaughters human beings and uses blood to practice. Lord Lin acts on behalf of heaven and destroys your Holy Land. Zhao Heyu continued tremblingly, just now when he took Chen Luo and others to look for Huang Jinhui, they happened to pass by the Blood Spirit Holy Land. Chen Luo knew that those in the Blood Spirit Holy Land were massacring human beings behind their backs, and when they used human blood to practice, they immediately wiped out the Blood Spirit Holy Land. It only took less than half an hour, and the entire Blood Spirit Holy Land was completely wiped out by Chen Luo. All the treasures were looted. Now, the entire Blood Spirit Holy Land has completely become history, and only Huang Jinhui and a Holy Land disciple are left in front of him. Zhao Heyu can't forget what he just experienced now. Chen Luo's methods are really too powerful. Not only was the bloodthirsty dragon extremely terrifying, it easily slaughtered the upper echelons of the Blood Spirit Holy Land. Chen Luo was also extremely powerful and used various methods. Those top-level Holy Land executives were like chickens in front of Chen Luo. Zhao Heyu felt that it was even easier for Chen Luo to kill those people in the Holy Land than to kill chickens. Master Lin, the wise and powerful man. Zhao Heyu, please tell me clearly, otherwise, even if you are a member of the great sage Moyang's family, I will let you die here. Huang Jinhui's eyes were red, and the energy in his body was constantly surging. Now that their Holy Land has been destroyed, Huang Jinhui has also lost his mind. Crack. At this moment, a slap with unparalleled power came over, hitting Huang Jinhui directly on the face. Huang Jinhui was slapped away and hit the side of the cave like a dead dog, creating a huge pit. What are you talking about? I brought the descendant of the magic jar. Dig out your magic fetus quickly. Chen Luo, who was wearing a black robe and could not see his face at all, appeared next to Zhao Heyu. Yao Shi and Huayuntian also stood aside, watching the scene in front of them in silence. Chen Luo's method made them all feel a little suffocated. It was too harsh, however. When they thought that such a person was on their side, they felt a sense of security in their hearts. Dig out the demon fetus. Huang Jinhui's head was buzzing, and he was almost losing consciousness. Hey, go teach this kid a lesson, let him recognize the current situation. Chen Luo then said to Zhao Heyu next to him. Zhao Heyu's body stiffened. Chen Luo was too oppressive, especially after what happened just now. Zhao Heyu dared not refute Chen Luo at all. Then, Zhao Heyu gritted his teeth and trembled as he walked towards Huang Jinhui. A heart-wrenching, crackling sound rang out over there. Master, I can't take this demon fetus. Master has already given me a lot. Huayuntian, who was pale and extremely weak beside Chen Luo, said. Take it if I give it to you, it's just a demon fetus. You are my disciple, I will give it to you if I say so. Chen Luo then said, with the invincible physique of the chaos divine body, Chen Luo was not interested in the innate demon fetus holy body at all. His own chaos divine body can suppress everything. If Yuantian merged with this demon fetus and became stronger, he would also benefit a lot. Seeing Chen Luo's words, Yuantian did not insist any more, but he had more respect for Chen Luo in his heart. Soon, Huang Jinhui understood the situation under Zhao Heyu's instruction. Lin. Lord Lin, transferring the demon fetus requires a lot of blood and energy. It is best to use the blood and energy of a top cultivator with active life force. Otherwise, it will be easily drained by the demon fetus. Huang Jinhui came to Chen Luo's side with a dead heart, a mess, and a weak blood and energy. Chapter 88, Divine Elephant Prison Suppressing Power. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chen Luo frowned slightly and asked for the blood essence of the top cultivator. Is there still active blood and semen? There is active blood essence, which is the essence and blood of practitioners who have just died. After a cultivator dies, he or she will lose activity over time. This devil fetus is too evil to want such a thing. Master Lin, our Zhao family can provide this blood essence. Please give me some time, Master Lin, and I will arrange it for you right away. Zhao Heyu said quickly. Chen Luo looked at Zhao Heyu in front of him, his eyes lit up. Essence and blood, isn't this a living saint? Although the level is a bit low, it should be enough. No need, I already have blood essence here. Chen Luo then said with a slight smile. As soon as Chen Luo's words came out, Zhao Heyu was stunned. Is there blood? Although Chen Luo destroyed the blood spirit holy land not long ago, he did not see Chen Luo collecting blood essence. Yao Shi and Huayuntian are also a little confused. Does Chen Luo have active blood essence? Master Lin, our Zhao family can prepare something better. It will definitely be hot. Zhao Heyu had a bad feeling in his heart, and then said tremblingly. Chen Luo didn't speak, but looked faintly at Zhao Heyu in front of him. Zhao Heyu swallowed his saliva. This essence and blood couldn't be mine. Yao Shi and Huayuntian on the side also reacted. Isn't this hot essence and blood? It is guaranteed to be hot and extremely active. Mr. Lin, I. Zhao Heyu really wanted to die at this time. Chen Luo's eyes were like a mountain, pressing on his heart and making him breathless. If you don't want to lose face, I can help you lose face. Chen Luo then said calmly. Zhao Heyu's heart tightened, and the hairs all over his body stood up, trying to help me look decent. No, I'll do it myself. I'll do it myself. Zhao Heyu then gritted his teeth. Seeing how understanding Zhao Heyu was, Chen Luo nodded with satisfaction. Mr. Lin, I did all this alone. No one in our family knew about it. Can you? Zhao Heyu continued tremblingly. After seeing Chen Luo's unparalleled strength and ruthless methods, Zhao Heyu already understood that although his family was a member of the Great Sage clan, his ancestor was a top-level powerhouse at the level of the Great Sage. However, Zhao Heyu felt that even if this heavenly demon sect wanted to destroy his family, his ancestor might not be able to withstand it. If it was really because of him that the entire family would follow the footsteps of the blood spirit holy land. You want to teach me how to do things? Chen Luo said in a deep voice, looking straight at Zhao Heyu in front of him. As for the Zhao family, Chen Luo will naturally investigate and will not listen to Zhao Heyu's side of the story. No, I don't dare. Zhao Heyu lowered his head deeply. Immediately afterwards, Zhao Heyu began to release his blood essence. Huang Jinhui looked at the scene in front of him in silence, feeling completely desperate. This devil fetus is all because of this devil fetus. Otherwise, how could he have gotten into such trouble? Soon, Zhao Heyu released enough essence and blood. Zhao Heyu, who had lost a lot of essence and blood, was dying. His face was extremely pale, and he only had one breath left. Can we start now? Chen Luo ignored Zhao Heyu who had become a dead dog and asked. That's it. Huang Jinhui then whispered. Yuntian, let's take some holy blood spirit pills to replenish your energy and blood first. At this moment, Chen Luo seemed to have thought of something, and then took out a few bottles of holy blood spirit pills. The moment the holy blood spirit pill was taken out, a burst of rich energy and blood energy emanated from the blood spirit pill. Master Lin, if you have a holy blood spirit pill, you can use it without blood essence. Huang Jinhui looked at the holy blood spirit pill in front of him, swallowed his saliva, and then said, "Pft." As soon as Huang Jinhui's words came out, Zhao Heyu, who was dying on the ground, spit out a large mouthful of blood, and his breath became even more depressed. "Why didn't you tell me earlier? My blood was wasted." "Oh, is that so? Then the essence and blood will be useless." Chen Luo's eyes narrowed slightly. "Call." After saying that, Chen Luo released a ray of Taichu divine fire, which directly evaporated all the blood essence and blood that Zhao Heyu had worked so hard to release. "Yun Tian, if you need blood spirit pills in the future, just tell me. I have plenty of holy blood spirit pills here. Don't use those disgusting blood essences to practice." Chen Luo then said to Hua Yuntian next to him, since there is a way that does not require blood essence, Chen Luo is naturally more inclined not to use such things. Pfft. Seeing the scene in front of him, Zhao Heyu couldn't hold back any longer. The essence and blood he had worked so hard to release had no effect at all. Instead, he was directly burned by Chen Luo. It was really bullying. Zhao Heyu's eyes were red with anger, and the emotions in his heart were surging. Then, he spat out a mouthful of hard work, and he was so angry that he was pissed to death. There was no emotion on Chen Luo's face. Zhao Heyu dared to design his apprentice like this and make him angry to death. This was already an advantage for him. Yao Shi and Hua Yuntian on the side were stunned. This Zhao Heyu's psychological quality was too poor, so he was so angry to death. Immediately afterwards, Chen Luo asked Huang Jinhui to start digging out the magic fetus and give it to Hua Yuntian. With the help of a large amount of holy blood elixirs and Huang Jinhui's full cooperation, the demon fetus was completely transferred into Hua Yuntian's body. After getting the demon fetus, Hua Yuntian exuded a terrifying aura, as if he was the descendant of the demon emperor, and his body was rapidly transforming. After Huang Jinhui lost the demon fetus, he completely lost his sustenance and became extremely weak. "Can you give me a quick death?" Huang Jinhui looked ashen, haggard, and trembling. Everything he had was ruined, and Huang Jinhui could no longer find a reason to live. "As you wish," Chen Luo said lightly. "Ha!" A flame that burned the sky and the earth appeared, and directly burned Huang Jinhui completely to ashes. The temperature of the entire cave rose a lot instantly due to the appearance of the flame. Ding! Congratulations to the host for completing the emergency task and obtaining the top reward, the Divine Elephant Prison Power. Divine Elephant Prison Power, the ultimate imperial-level body-refining technique, using qi to control the spirit, using the spirit as an image, with every move, the power of the Divine Elephant. There are 100,000 particles in the human body. Now all the particles are transformed into giant elephants. After all awakened, the giant elephant will become a dragon elephant, the dragon elephant will become a Yuan elephant, and the Yuan elephant will become a divine elephant. After all are transformed into divine elephants, you can get 100,000 divine elephants. With one punch, you can split mountains and seas, shatter stars, and overturn the sun and moon. Just after Huang Jinhui was completely eliminated by Chen Luo, the system prompt sound rang in Chen Luo's mind. The mission was completed, and Chen Luo's eyes lit up. Chapter 89 Good News and Bad News. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Divine Elephant Prison Power, an imperial-level top-grade body-refining technique. Feeling the information in his mind, Chen Luo was ecstatic. After awakening the power of 100,000 divine elephants, he actually possessed such a terrifying and unparalleled power, shattering the stars, subverting the sun and the moon. It is worthy of being an imperial-level top-grade body-refining technique. This time the harvest is also quite good. Another holy land was destroyed, and a large number of treasures were harvested. I can go back to develop. Hey, why is it again? Chen Luo's heart stagnated. Master, we destroyed the entire blood spirit holy land, there will be no problem. Hua Yuntian seemed to think of something, and then asked Chen Luo hesitantly. The blood spirit holy land was destroyed by the heavenly demon sect, what does it have to do with us? Chen Luo blinked and smiled. After some of Li Wudao's previous teachings, Chen Luo now knew some of the secrets of roaming the ancient continent. Push everything to the Heavenly Demon Sect. The Heavenly Demon Sect is invincible. Yao Shi and Hua Yintian's mouths twitched slightly. No wonder Chen Luo arranged a lot of means in the Blood Spirit Holy Land after destroying it. So that's why. Okay, let's go back now. Chen Luo then suppressed his thoughts and said to Yao Shi and Hua Yuntian beside him, although Hua Yuntian had already merged the demon fetus into his body at this time, it would take time to completely transform into the innate demon fetus holy body. The two nodded. Now that everything is settled, they should go back. Then, Chen Luo dealt with the cave. After that, several people rode the bloodthirsty demon dragon and left the cave full of blood and energy. Master Chen Feng, your bloodthirsty demon dragon is too strong. Let me take a walk one day. On the back of the bloodthirsty demon dragon, Yao Shi said to Chen Luo with a smile. / do you want to kidnap my bloodthirsty demon dragon too? Chen Luo said faintly. No, who do you think I am? Yao Shi said coquettishly, and rolled her eyes at Chen Luo. / let's talk about it later. I don't want to agree to you now. / Chen Luo looked at the pure and peerless Yao Shi and said slowly, this bloodthirsty dragon is one of Chen Luo's trump cards now. I don't know what Yao Shi is up to. Chen Luo will not agree to it casually. I'd better go back and practice this, divine elephant prison power, central region, in a palace surrounded by spiritual energy. There are dark black, fangs and claws of fierce ghosts around the palace. There are two middle-aged monks with majestic momentum in the palace. They each hold a piece, sit cross-legged above the palace, and are playing chess. A happy smile appeared on the face of the middle-aged man in black Taoist robe. At this time, the man in black robe has the upper hand in the chess game. The other skinny man frowned, as if he was struggling to think of a way to break the game. Elder Du, stop struggling and admit defeat. The black-robed man smiled, his eyes full of smiles. Pa! At this moment, a crisp sound of a chess piece falling sounded, and the skinny man holding the white piece fell, making an extremely exquisite move. Just one move completely reversed the trend of defeat, and the black piece was completely in a deadlock. Seeing this situation, the black-robed man's face became as ugly as if he had eaten shit. Ha ha ha, Alliance Leader Wang, you are still too early to be happy, you were killed by me. The skinny man laughed. No more, it's boring. The black-robed man then swept all the chess pieces on the chessboard away and continued. The skinny man curled his lips and said nothing, as if he had expected this scene a long time ago. Alliance Leader Wang, I don't know what you think about the thing I said before. The skinny man said, looking expectantly at the black-robed man next to him. Elder Du, don't you already have a holy fire? Why do you want the holy fire of our alliance? The black-robed man brewed a pot of spiritual tea and poured a cup for the skinny man. It's all for my unpromising disciple. He doesn't need anything but the top-level spiritual fire. As his master, I can only meet his small request. The skinny man picked up a cup of spiritual tea and took a big sip. I heard that you have a talented and good-natured person. Now it seems that he really wins your heart. The black-robed man smiled slightly. Lin Yen is indeed a talented kid. Otherwise, I wouldn't have spent so much to trade your holy fire. The skinny man seemed to have thought of something, and his eyes were full of relief. It turned out that this skinny man was Du Wuxuan, the elder of the heavenly palace of the Soul Yuan Holy Temple. The black-robed man was Wang He, the leader of the Demon Dao Alliance. Not long ago, Du Wuxuan found Wang He and wanted to exchange the Demon Dao Alliance's Demon Flame Holy Fire. Old Du, you know, although I am the leader of the alliance, the Holy Fire is the treasure of our alliance after all. Many elders in our alliance need to use it to make pills. I can't decide this matter in a short time. Wang He looked embarrassed and continued. Old Wang, I will add 30 more top-grade holy pills to the conditions we agreed on originally. I hope you can persuade those elders well. Old Du, you know, those alchemists are all arrogant and will not. Add another 50. It's not about the number of holy pills, Old Du, I hope you can. Add another 100. Old Du, don't worry. With our friendship for so many years, I will sacrifice my old face and make those stubborn old guys agree as soon as possible. Seeing Du Wuxuan's sincerity, Wang He also smiled happily. Then, after the two discussed some details, Du Wuxuan left. This old guy is worthy of being the elder of the heavenly palace of the Soul Yuan Holy Temple. He is so rich. Just leaving him alone for several days, there are so many holy pills. Not bad, not bad. Wang He whispered, his eyes full of smiles. Their demon alliance has no decent alchemists at all, and the demon flame holy fire is not very useful to them. After all, people in the demon Dao, what kind of pills can they make? If they want, they can just rob them. It is really great to be able to exchange such a large number of resources. Alliance leader, something big has happened. There is bad news. A man in black entered the palace and knelt respectfully under the palace. Tell me what's going on. Wang He looked nervous. Bad news. Could it be that those people from the Heavenly Demon Sect are causing trouble again? Reporting to the leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect has solved a major case of massacres in more than a dozen cities in the Xingyuan sect some time ago. Many people regard the leader Lin as a great hero who can see through everything. Said the man in black, that's it. Bad news? Wang He was stunned. Isn't it just that the kid Lin Yuanhong has been cleaned up a little bit? What kind of bad news is this? Okay, I know. You learn from me. Although we are a demon sect, we don't have to do bad things. The reputation of our demon sect is ruined by those guys who kill people without blinking an eye and have no bottom line. Wang He continued to scold. In any case, it's okay as long as Lin Yuanhong doesn't cause trouble. The man in black nodded and accepted Wang He's scolding. Leader, don't worry, there is another good news. The man in black continued. Wang He's eyes lit up. Good news, good, there is even good news. Today is a really good day. Lin Yuanhong did not cause any trouble, earned a large number of holy pills, and there was good news. Leader, Lin, the leader of the Heavenly Demon Sect, killed a large number of righteous monks in Xingyuan Mountain, destroyed the Blood Spirit Holy Land, and even killed the son of the great Saint Mo Yang. This has greatly enhanced the magic power of our demon alliance. The man in black continued excitedly, his eyes full of fanaticism. As soon as the man in black spoke, Wang He was stunned. He felt a black screen in front of his eyes, and his heart seemed to be hit hard. Good news? You call this good news? Chapter 90. Your cultivation speed is too slow. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Wang He's breathing became rapid. Lin Yuanhong killed a large number of righteous monks in Xingyuan Mountain, destroyed the Blood Spirit Holy Land, and killed the son of the great Saint Mo Yang. Wang He felt dizzy and his blood was flowing backwards. Did he hear it wrong? You, say it again. Wang He stared at the man in black below and said in a hoarse voice. Then, the man in black repeated what Lin Yuanhong did again. It's not that Wang He heard it wrong, but that it was the truth. Lin Yuanhong, fuck %yuan %. Wang He roared in the hall, his eyes full of red, the aura on his body was raging wildly, and the whole palace was crumbling. This Lin Yuanhong will not give up until he brings down the demon alliance, right? Wang He now wants to kill Lin Yuanhong. Killing some people from top forces is fine, but they also destroyed the Blood Spirit Holy Land. The son of the great Saint Mo Yang killed people at will, which is simply lawless. Originally, Wang He admired Lin Yuanhong very much. He did many famous things on his own, and he was extremely domineering. He was simply born with the embryo of the magic path. For this reason, Wang He promoted Lin Yuanhong a lot and gave him a lot of cultivation resources. Unexpectedly, this Lin Yuanhong went too far and made bigger and bigger troubles. Wang He could no longer handle it. The black-clothed man below was trembling. Was the leader too excited? Is he incoherent because of the deeds of the Lin clan leader? I envy the people of the Tianma sect so much. They have such a powerful clan leader. They are not afraid, but just do it. This is the real magic sect. Even the son of the great saint family was killed directly. If only I could join the Tianhua sect. The disciples of the Tianhua sect must be very happy, the black-clothed man thought to himself. Now, let Lin Yuanhong come over immediately and ask him what he wants to do. Does he want to take over my position as leader? Wang He said word by word, his eyes full of fierceness. Yes, I'll go now, that the man in black said excitedly. It seems that the leader has no more rewards. Is he going to pass the position to the leader of the heavenly demon sect? Wait, no need to go. I declare that I, Wang He, will not be the leader of the demon alliance. Whoever wants to be the leader can be the leader. I don't want to play anymore. Wang He then took out his leader seal and threw it aside, then turned into a stream of light and left directly, man in black. Tianzhu Peak, in the Dragon Vein Bamboo Forest on the back mountain, a treasure land with extremely rich spiritual power. There is an extremely rich blood power here, and there are bursts of black aura that almost distorts everything. In the depths of the treasure land, there is a young man full of black aura. Brother Chen, what did you do to your disciple? How did he become so terrifying? Xu Yuewu, who was wearing a red dress, looked at Huayuntian, who was trying his best to fuse the demon fetus not far away. At this time, Huayuntian's aura was growing rapidly due to the fusion of the demon fetus. Not long ago, he reached the 9th level of the creation realm and was already heading towards the saint realm. Moreover, there seemed to be an extremely mysterious power in his body, transforming Huayuntian. Xu Yuewu felt that Huayuntian was undergoing an extremely powerful transformation. If the transformation was successful, he would soar into the sky. It's just a small innate demon fetus. Chen Luo smiled slightly. Innate demon fetus, you are talking about the innate demon fetus of the devouring immortal demon emperor. Xu Yuewu widened her eyes and looked carefully at Huayuntian in front of her. Chen Luo nodded. This silly boy is so lucky that he actually got such a great opportunity. Xu Yuewu's eyes showed a little envy. Beside him, Yi Chen's eyes were also full of shock. I didn't expect Huayuntian to fuse the legendary innate demon fetus now. Master, is senior brother Hua going to achieve the innate demon fetus holy body? Yi Chen asked. Yes, if nothing unexpected happens, Yuntian should achieve the innate demon fetus holy body in 7 days. Chen Luo continued, his eyes full of relief. Although Huayuntian's devouring demon body is powerful and belongs to the top holy product qualification, however, it is not at the same level as the innate demon fetus holy body. The innate demon fetus holy body is the physique of the devouring immortal demon emperor, and has the potential to become an emperor. After Huayuntian's transformation, his potential in all aspects will be improved by a level, not to mention, he also has the fragments of the magic jar, and his future achievements may not be inferior to the devouring immortal demon emperor. It seems that I have to work harder, otherwise, I will be left far behind by senior brother Hua. Yi Chen murmured in his heart and secretly made up his mind. Everyone checked Huayuntian again, and after confirming that there was nothing wrong, they all left. Xu Yuewu, wearing a red dress and tall, walked side by side with Chen Luo. The two walked slowly forward, like a perfect painting. Sister Xu, your cultivation speed is too slow. Take this pill. At this time, Chen Luo took out a few bottles of Emperor Spirit pills and handed them to Xu Yuewu. Xu Yuewu was stunned. The cultivation speed is too slow. I am a Taiyin body, the fastest genius in the Xu family. You say I am slow in cultivation? Wait, why do you care about my cultivation speed? Looking at Xu Yuewu, who was a little dazed, Chen Luo also felt something was wrong. Is it because my words were too straightforward and hurt Xu Yuewu's self-esteem? This guy won't bite me there, right? No. Ahem, senior sister Xu, I was just joking just now. Your cultivation speed is already very fast. I just think that these pills may be of some help to you. Chen Luo continued. But it was too late. Xu Yuewu snorted coldly, then hugged Chen Luo, and a faint fragrance flowed into Chen Luo's nose. The soft touch and warm feeling made Chen Luo slightly absent-minded. Can't he resist this guy's Taiyin charm power even after breaking through to the Saint King realm? Then, Chen Luo felt a soft and fatal attack on his neck. This madman, I knew it. it was like a dream, and the feeling of falling into the clouds came again. This feeling made Chen Luo's blood seem to boil. Chen Luo's hands unconsciously hugged the softness in front of him, and the two bodies hugged each other tightly. The softness and slight pain in the neck made Chen Luo extremely fascinated. Chen Luo had an idea to keep this feeling going. Damn, what kind of bodybuilding technique did you practice? You can't even bite it. At this moment, Xu Yuewu blushed and said, her eyes full of coquettishness. Then, Xu Yuewu seemed to feel something, and lowered her head slightly, and found that a warm jade-like palm appeared in front of her.